Okay, well, this session isn't so much continuation. Okay, welcome back. This session isn't related to any of the training programs, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer some of the questions from the beginning of the course rather than wait until the end and start answering questions. I got a few emails. Some people said, why learn programming, or what's the benefit of programming? So I'm going to answer these questions so at least some of you would have the motivation and the goal to learn the languages that I'll be teaching. Okay, so I'm going to answer the first question is why learn programming? Yeah. Okay, this session is to do with answering questions from the viewers of these episodes that I'm creating. Some of you asked very simple questions, so I'll rather answer these very basic questions at the beginning of the course rather than at the end. If it's all technical questions, I'm going to answer them at the end. However, if it's related to things like one question that came in, why learn programming, why learn the C language, that sort of thing. So I'll answer these questions. So let's just start, since I've already asked the question, why learn programming? Well, if you're looking for a lucrative career or a career that's hugely in demand across the globe, it's not just in one particular country, just across the whole world, there is a demand for programmers at the moment. So if you're someone that's looking for an opportunity or a job, or maybe starting your own business, that's one reason. So the first reason is income. If you're looking for an income, programming is a good career if you want to pursue it. The second reason, well, if you want to create your own website, maybe you've got an idea in mind and you're not really sure how to get started, instead of actually going out there and looking for a programmer, which I did do in the past, big mistake, you would at least have an idea of what's involved in the project. At least you would be able to guide the programmer into exactly what needs to be done, or at least you can delegate the job to several different types of developers rather than just giving the whole project to one person and they could just go off with the idea, or at the worst case maybe overcharge you for the work. So that you have to be very careful. So if you come across as someone that doesn't understand the trade, they will just take you for a ride. Unfortunately that's the real world for you. So the best way to do this is for you to get educated in the field. So the second thing is knowledge. Okay, I can't even spell. There we go. Alright, third reason I can think of for learning programming, it will actually help you with other subjects that you might be studying. It's good for the mind. You know, it's just the way programmers think. They organize in a certain way. They think methodically. So it will help you if you are studying other subjects as well. It's a bit like mathematics. You know, you keep your mind active. Same thing with programming. It's fun. So the third reason I'm going to put down programming is fun. Is fun. Okay? So that's out of the way. What's the next question we should answer? Let me think. Right, the next question I'm going to answer, which language should you learn first? And what are the languages, what each language is, the strengths, you know, and weaknesses are in each language. Or maybe I'm not even going to talk about that. What I'll do is I'll give you an idea of what each language is predominantly used for. Okay, so let's do that. Well, you've heard of C programming, you've heard of C++, you've heard C#, how do you do sharp now? Like that, yep. You've heard Java, right? So all these different languages. What else did we hear of? JSP, we heard Python. What language should I talk about as well? Objective-C. I'm going to talk about Coco as well. Yeah. What else? What other language? Perl. What other languages can we think of other than those lot? Oh, PHP. So let's put PHP here. What else? What else? JavaScript maybe. Let's say JavaScript. We'll talk about that as well. HTML. What sort of other language should we talk about as well? Right. So we've got quite a few here. So